everybody. It's Fandom Fights. Welcome to another match. We are here for an exciting one. Man, it's an exciting day, but it's a sad day because when you see two good friends go head to head, well, I actually am quite joyous about it. I think it's fun. People laughed when we played each other. People laugh when Koho plays his partners. People always laugh about it. Spence and Shea, former teammates, now enemies, going head to head. I believe I once heard Mike Shea say in a comedy club in Brooklyn, "Fuck Spence." So I don't know if I was supposed to share that information or not, but I believe that's true. Nick, welcome to the match. How do you feel about this one?
Great.
Obviously, I'm joking, but we are looking forward to this match. This is going to be a fun one because, like I said, former teammates, and now they are here for a singles match against each other. Should be fun. Anything to add before we get into those promos, Nick?
Torn asunder.
Asunder.
Torn asunder.
Let's go to the promos.
All right, sick. So here's the deal. You joined the Kingsman in Fandom, and you've been great. So we've done a great job with you. You put in the work. I love it. You know who doesn't put in the work? Shea. That's why we put you with Alex. And look who went 2-1 to start the season. I'm just saying. Worked that well. I think today we're gonna prove, a la every other team playing every other team one-on-one, who the better person on that team was. Spoiler alert, it's you. How you feeling?
I feel being mean to Mike. Like, we work together. Like, I grew as a player with him. But, going 1-3 together, it's like rain on your wedding day. And that doesn't feel great. Going 1-3 in singles is like a free ride you've already paid. And then you get a new partner. And you start winning some matches. And it feels really good. And then you have to play your teammate again. And that really sucks. I would love if we could both win today, but that's not going to happen. Put in the work. And if I win today, who would have thought? I win at figures. And I'm going to try my best.
Stop being nice. We're winning. Let's play.
I was cast aside. Left on my own. Not a manager, not a teammate, nothing. I was abandoned. But I have risen. I have returned. I will emerge victorious. Let's get the show on the road.
Nick, I'm frightened, but also entertained. How do you feel about the promos?
I also have that conflicting sense of joy and fright.
Absolutely. Let's get into the match with round number 1. Nick, how does round number 1 work?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. Each player will get 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down. You'll then reveal your answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point apiece. At the end of 10 questions, should anyone get all 10 questions correct, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Can Mike's new nickname be the Senate?
Sure.
Will you guys validate parking?
Yeah, both. Yes to all questions.
Fantastic.
Great.
All right, Nick, what's question 1?
Your first question will come in the category of Alien versus Predator. Which Alien versus Predator film takes place in Antarctica?
Would you go here?
I've been here.
Antarctica?
No, I thought you meant here.
Oh, here as in the match. No, I meant Antarctica.
No, like your house where you are currently.
Oh, yeah, you have. Although
here.
we're probably moving soon. But
I napped on that couch.
3. You did. 2.
Watching a Fandom
1.
film.
Pens down. We watched The Search for Spock on this couch. Let's go to Mike.
Alien versus Predator.
And Spence.
Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Alien versus Predator is correct. So Shea will take the 1 point lead as we get into your next question, which is in Marvel. In Ghost Rider, what type of vehicle does Johnny Blaze professionally drive?
Oh, my fucking mark. Dying.
This is a movie.
No, it's not.
It is, I promise. 5, 4,
It's
3, 2,
it's a movie.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence
Motorcycle.
and Mike.
Motorcycle.
Both are correct.
All right, your next question will come in the category of horror icons. Who plays Dr. Sam Loomis in the original Halloween?
What do you think of Moon Knight so far?
So, big fan.
I'm a big fan.
Good.
I'm a big fan too. Apparently, people are shitting on it. Well, we love WandaVision, but Moon Knight's just crap. Apparently, 5, 4. Comic fans 2,
Oh,
1. Pens down. Let's go to Shea
I think this is wrong. Malcolm McDonald.
and Spence.
Donald Sutherland.
Both incorrect. You're looking for Donald Pleasance. Donald Pleasance.
Fuck me.
So, and Malcolm McDowell played him in
Yeah.
the remake. So that was heartbreaking on both accounts. But we are going to get into your next question, which is in the category of the MCU. Who emerges from the portal with Doctor Strange to recruit Tony in the park in Avengers Infinity War? Sounds like a hit Broadway musical. Tony in the Park.
Tony in the Park. I was also.
Tony in the Park. Coming to
Oh,
Broadway
you were thinking it
this
was a
season.
Broadway. I was thinking it was like a punk band a la Green Day.
Tony in the Park.
Tony in the park.
Well, it's like Sunday in
Tony
the Park with
Tony in
George.
the Park.
5,
Lincoln Park. I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike
Bruce Banner.
and Spence.
Jesus. Wong.
Bruce Banner is correct. So, Shea has the 3-1 lead. What is next, Nick?
Your next question will come in the category of DreamWorks animation. What is the subtitle to the sequel to The Croods?
Would you consider yourself a crude-like person?
Crude? No, I'm rather prim and proper. Bitch.
If you're like Prim, you're going to get blown up. But
Spoilers!
hopefully there's not another question.
Yeah, no,
5,
I'm literally
4,
checking the match to make sure
3,
that you
2,
didn't spoil something.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence
A New Age.
and Mike.
Couldn't pull it.
A New Age is correct. So Spence will close that gap a little bit, make it 3-2 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of World of DC. What type of weapon is used to kill Black Mask in Birds of Prey? How do you feel about this film? You want to see another one?
Enough of your questions, Tim. Give me your best impression of the Bird of Prey. Go.
Ew. Yeah.
You're more like.
I can't do that right now. Bucky's asleep
Losing it.
too. 1.
Big fuck me up.
Pens down. Well, and Maggie, the macaw, actually. She's a bird of prey. Mike
A hammer?
and Spence.
RPG.
I don't think we can take either. We were looking for a grenade. The grenade.
They have a rocket on it, though.
So, Nick, what is next?
Next question will come in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Bruno in Encanto?
We can't talk about
I know, I
that,
feel bad.
Nick.
I
What the fuck
talked
are
about
you
it.
doing?
I talked about it, and
God.
sorry.
I've been waiting. When I looked down and saw that, I was like, he's going to ask that question.
We should have just been like, players, we can't ask this question.
We literally can't.
You can write an answer down, but we
5,
can't ask it. So
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Spence
I like both. I put Tony Shalhoub.
and Mike.
John Leguizamo.
Can we see the? I would accept it. Yeah,
Leguizamo. Yeah.
Leguizamo.
Can I have to Koho for a second?
Yes.
No,
It's like okay,
don't. It's close enough. It's phonetically correct.
okay.
Okay. Then we are going to move on to your next question, which is in the category of DC. What is the last name of Hal's love interest, Carol, which is also the name of the company he works for?
In Green Lantern.
In
Thank you.
Green Lantern. 2011's Green
It
Lantern.
totally says in the.
How crazy would it be if we just said, like, in The Curse of Michael Myers? Which
That
is not a DC film.
you got to stop saying movies that might show up later, Tim. But that is the movie that I fell asleep on your.
5, 4, that is true. 3, 2, 1.
That's right.
Hands down. I didn't even think about that. Let's go to Mike
Ferris.
and Spence.
Danvers. No.
Ferris is correct. So, what is next, Mr. Nate?
Your next question will come in the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars film features a wedding?
Last wedding you went to. Go.
Never.
You've never been to a wedding.
I was a kid like when I went to one. I don't remember whose it was or why I was there.
A buddy.
I got married at one point. I guess I went to that. I haven't been to a wedding like as an adult.
Oh, they're so much fun. A buddy of mine that stood up in my wedding is getting married on my birthday this year. 5,
No, it's kind of rude.
3. No, it's gonna be fun. 2, 1.
Plan
Heads
around.
down. It's gonna be the best birthday party I didn't have to pay for. Let's go to Spence
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
and Mike.
Attack of the Clones.
Both are correct. All right, your final question, as there are no perfect rounds, is going to be in the category. It's my favorite. Oh, it's Jimmy B. James Bond. Your question. In No Time to Die, who does Bond go to see for information and accidentally kill thanks to the Heracles drug? So I'm not allowed to talk about fandom films.
It's like the golden rule. We've always.
Well, no, we've talked about fandom films. We just have to be a little careful.
And you're being reckless.
5. I am being reckless for 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike
Blofeld.
and Spence.
Felix Leiter.
Blofeld is correct. So at the end of round number 1, I have Shea in the lead, 7-3. Is that what you have, Nick?
Correct.
All right. So we are going to get into round number 2. Nick, how does that work exactly?
Number 2. It's going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like, they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. They will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1, and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Star Trek, Disney Animation, Wizarding World, Star Wars, YA, Horror Icons, DreamWorks, and Disney Live Action. Take it away, Tim.
Yeah. So, Shea, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Spence?
I will defer to Spence.
Okay. So we will bring in Mr. Koho for Spence's spin at the wheel.
Hey, Spence, relax, slow down. It's only 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
And it lands on opponent's choice. So, Shea, what will you be giving to Spence? Do you need the categories again?
No, I'm gonna give Spence Trek.
Okay. Nick, you want to go ahead and give Spence the questions in check.
Okay. Spence, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Star Trek?
Yeah.
All right, your first question. Which Star Trek film features some of the main crew members willingly helping a villain take control of the Enterprise against Captain Kirk's wishes?
Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, The Wrath of Khan, B, The Search for Spock, C, The Final Frontier, or D, Into Darkness?
Five.
Repeat the options, please.
All right, your option again: is it A, The Wrath of Khan, B, The Search for Spock, C, The Final Frontier, or D, Into Darkness?
Final Frontier.
That's correct for 1 point. Your second question. Who directed Star Trek Insurrection?
Jonathan Frakes.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Kirk and McCoy rescue Chekhov from what type of location in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are: is it A, a power plant, B, a hospital, C, a Navy ship, or D, an aquarium?
Navy ship.
Incorrect. Mike, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A, power plant, B, hospital, C, Navy ship, or D, aquarium.
Power plant.
Is also incorrect. We're looking for B, a hospital.
Oh.
All right, Spence, your penultimate question in Star Trek. What is the name of the Klingon moon that is destroyed by a shockwave at the start of the undiscovered country?
God damn it. Praxis.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead.
And the lead, yep.
All right. Spence, your final question. Who gets control of the Enterprise after Kirk is suspended at the beginning of Star Trek Into Darkness?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Spock, B, Pike, C, Terrell, or D, Marcus?
Terrell.
It is incorrect. Mike, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A, Spock, B, Pike, C, Terrell, or D, Marcus.
Pike.
That is correct for a 1-point steal and a tie game.
Yep. So we are all tied up at 8 going into Mike's spin at the wheel, which is controlled by you, Sir Nicholas.
Ah, you're right. It is.
No, it's normally not. You're good. The land's on DreamWorks. Mike, do you want to keep that or spin again?
Spin again.
Oh, damn it.
All right, Mike, you are going to be stuck with Star Wars. All right. So I will give you your questions in Star Wars. Mike, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, your first question. Which Star Wars film was the first one to feature General Grievous?
You're eating and walking.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. In Return of the Jedi, Leia enters Jabba's palace undercover as a person with what profession?
Bounty hunter.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays Yoda in every non-animated Star Wars series movie?
Frank Oz.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In The Rise of Skywalker, how specifically does Snap Wexley die? Hands up, Mike.
Sorry.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options. A, shot in the chest. B, ship crashes. C, decapitated. Or D, shot into space.
Shot into space?
That is incorrect. Spence, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, shot in the chest. B, ship crashes. C, decapitated. Or D, shot into space.
B.
B is correct for a 1-point steal. And Mike, your final question. Which Rogue One team member flips the master switch in the heat of battle so that the Rogue One ship can communicate with Radis in Rogue One?
You're not right in the head.
Chirrut Imwe.
That is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round number 2, I have Mike in the lead with 16. The Spence is 9. Is that what you have?
Correct.
Okay, so Nick, why don't you tell the people at home how round 3 is going to work?
Round number 3. It's going to work like this. There's going to be 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once you hear the category, players can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they'll gain those points. If they get the question correct, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we reach the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get in round number 3?
Okay. Then the first category that you can bet points on is going to be Disney live action. All right, let's get bets starting with Mike.
Bet 1.
And Spence.
2.
All right, your question. 8 Below centers around a group of what kind of animal being stranded in Antarctica? Yeah. It's true.
Why?
Nick, go to bed.
I would like to.
3 or 5, 4, 3. That was weird. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
Penguins?
And Spence.
Dogs.
Dogs is correct. So Mike will lose 1 point, go down to 15. Spence will gain 2 and go up to 11. It's now a 4-point game. What's next, Nick?
Next question will come in the category of Star Wars.
Okay, let's get bets starting with Spence.
2.
And Mike.
2.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
Question is, in A New Hope, what is the name of the bounty hunter who confronts Han Solo in the bar?
Another bounty hunter question.
Antarctica. Make a spin-off. We'll call it Bounty Hunters in Antarctica.
Ooh.
You could say anonymous.
That's
Like it was right there.
Here's how exciting it is.
4,
There's nothing to bounty hunt because
2, 1. Pens down. Spence, will start with you.
McClunky. Greta.
And Mike.
Greedo.
Greedo is correct. So we have a 4-point game still as we get into the next category, which you get points on, which is going to be my favorite keeps popping up. It's Jimmy B. James Bond. Let's get bets starting with Mike.
1.
And Spence.
Here we see the game. 2.
Okay, here's your question. Which James Bond film features Ernst Starvo Blofeld working out of a volcano? Another
Blofeld question.
Another Blofeld
Here's the movie. We put Blofeld in Antarctica, send bounty hunters after him. See what happens.
I would watch that.
I wouldn't. That sounds awful.
That sounds fun.
I'm pretty sure he would die before the bounty hunters got there. He's just in Antarctica. We're not like giving him a house or anything.
4.
Repeat the question.
All right. Your question again. Which Bond film features Ernst Stavro Blofeld working out of a volcano? So sorry.
His nickname is Starvo the Conqueror.
That's fair. Who the fuck is texting me at this hour? 5. It was work. 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that's another repeat for the question. Which James Bond film features Ernst Stavro Blofeld working out of a volcano?
Would you ever name your kid Ernst?
No, I named my child Bucky.
Seems as though they were trying to go for Ernest, and maybe they just were tired and missed a letter there.
Yeah,
and he was scared stupid.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
I don't love this answer. Octopussy.
And Spence.
If there's a god out there, talk to me now. Die another day.
And your winner, Mike Shea. A final score of 16-11. The answer was You Only Live Twice. So both missed, but mathematically, Shea wins the match. Nick, what'd you think?
Great performance by Shea. I think Spence got in their own head a little bit here and there, and I imagine they might even tell us that in a moment here. But it doesn't take away from Shea sweeping up Star Wars, or not fully sweeping, but like cleaning up in Star Wars, and doing very well in round 1, even though we haven't seen him in a while. 7-10 in round 1 is nothing to sneeze at, especially when you haven't played in a bit. So Mike Shea looking dangerous in the next match he plays, and I'm sure Spence, especially the way Spence has been playing, not only in teams, but also in last one standing this year. We'll see Spence bounce back.
Yeah, absolutely. So Nick, I'll have you take over post-match interviews, starting with Spence.
Sure.
Spence, look at all the dyed hair on screen here. So much of it. Spence, I have to imagine you're probably not too happy with this performance. I saw you getting in your own head a little bit there in round one. But everyone has those kind of days, and I imagine you'll improve next time. How are you feeling about your performance? And what's next?
I mean, you could tell that like I've just had a really not off. It's just today's just the wrong day to play a match. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah, not our best game at all. I will say I think we rushed the ending there a little bit. I think we panicked a little. We could have bet 0, and it would have been a 3-point game. We could have forced at least another question, see where we gone.
Yeah.
But end of the day, I don't know how much that would have helped. I think we did the best that we could today, but yeah, that was not the best performance we could have done. Mike played solid. Just not our best game.
Fair. Spence, is there anyone you're looking to match up against?
I don't know who else is in a retirement match, but that's what I'm going next. So, Hunter Chambliss, if you're out there, I got your ass. I'm coming for you.
I'll say this for Spence though. We've done historically well, taking people who have then found themselves in the Kingsman on a retirement match, and then going great places. If Albert can do it, I think we can do something great with Spence too.
Yeah, I do believe we can say, based on when this match airs, spoilers for yesterday, but Albert is now challenging for the title.
Exactly.
After starting last year in a retirement match. So, never down, never out. Keep fighting back. We'll see you next time, Spence.
Absolutely. Whoever's in that retirement match, I pity you.
I'm not happy.
Pity the fool. As we bring in our winner today, Mr. Mike Shea. Mike, you haven't been around the Fandom Fights ring in a little bit, in a hot second. The last time we saw you, I believe, was on a team with Spence. But we haven't seen you in singles in a minute. It's been a while. Some would say ring rust might play a factor, but based on the performance today, it didn't quite look like it. How are you feeling about it?
I mean, it's not like I haven't been playing. I just haven't been playing here. I've been playing elsewhere, and instead of getting rusty, getting sharper. But I knew I had to, because I know how well Spence can play, and I know that Koho's a hell of a manager, so I knew couldn't afford to have any ring rust coming into this one, and I had something to prove too, because it was all, we don't need this guy. I can't get rid of it. Said no, no. I'm a like a petty ex. I'm gonna let them know just what it is they missed out on with me.
Very fair. It does seem as though you are here to stay. Sir, congratulations on your win. Is there anyone else out there in the Fandom Fights arena you are looking to square off against?
I never go looking for fights. I let them come to me. So bring it on. Whoever's out there, whoever wants a piece, let me have it.
Sounds like fun. We can't wait to see you, especially after a performance like this one. Congratulations on the win. Tim, Bo, put it on.
Yeah, it was a good match. I think that even in opponent's choice, Spence did a good job navigating Star Trek, which is a category that like a lot of people just aren't the biggest fans of. So I said most people, there are fans of it. I'm not saying it's shit. Calm down. I'm just saying I think Spence did a good job under the circumstances. It's never fun to lose, but I mean, that's what, like you were saying, Albert will bounce back, or Albert bounced back. Spence can absolutely do it as well, like they said. So, and Mike did great. He did, like you said, great in Star Wars. 7 points in round one is good. He bet smart. He missed the first one, but then he did what he needed to do in the last couple questions. So great match overall. That's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. We'll see you with the next one real soon. Thanks so much for watching, and
we are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.